Hello and welcome to our weekly Live AMA. Today we will talk about our new features and new products. And without further ado, Evgeny, our CEO.
Hello, and thanks for joining this week. And as usual, we going through what we do, what's happening, what's the plans. And today, we have some updates on our feature set as well, which we very eager to talk about, and to go over what's planned. Just for everyone who just joining, what we do, what we're building in here, we are like Guru Network. Guru Network, it's the Web3 automation and AI orchestration network, and we started our journey with data aggregation across multiple protocols with Dex Guru product, which has like 18 chains, 180 dexes, and we proceeded forward over the years with like massive uh, product set for B2B markets, for traders, and for developers as well. And we mostly talking right now about our new product, which is like Guru framework and products built on top of it. And recently we relaunched Dex Guru itself on top of Guru framework with inclusion of all this DeFi features and DeFi AI features in there, as well as ability to change things easily, to add new features, because that's what actually Guru framework provides. And that's what we ship and delivering, and that's how Guru Network ecosystem is going to grow. Because when we launched Guru Network and Guru Token, we of course we had in mind that main product of any ecosystem are the ecosystem dApps, and we have our framework which allows to spin out those dApps easily, and we extending that framework more and more. So by the feature set, so it brings the value for everyone who's using it. That's a quick catch up. And what's actually we've got this week. As you know, a couple of weeks ago, we relaunched Dex Guru with our new kind of interface, with a new framework. The same functionality is included in here. You still can search by any token or any category and explore the markets. You can swap. You can uh, you can do analytics. There are analytical dashboards in here, and all the AI features which we presented you previously, where you can talk to the data, you can basically subscribe to the data, and so on and so forth. So what's coming next, as for the previous week and week before, we were talking about like more community activities and community engagement stuff. That's why we added this ability to our bot, which is operating within our community, to actually start collect data and show the Guru Network chat activity. It's one of our main um, community groups. By the way, if you want to join, there is Join Us Telegram. It's like community group where all this is calculated. And as I was saying, this leaderboard, which we actually introducing, as it's calculate activity in the group with activity in the app, it brings additional value to like Guru framework as a framework for communities, as well as brings a way for our community members and everyone who's participating in the app activities to see and to gain rewards based on those activities, and to see what they were doing, and see the points and how and convert them to Guru. But that's the next step, which is planned for next week. And this week we introducing just a dashboard, so you guys know that we actually started measuring those things. And there would be some additional introductions from LLM and AI's point of view. So additionally, we would be regularly posting using Guru AI in the group results of like those activity calculations. So who was most contributing members this week or this day, and those kind of reports, and based on that who actually rewarded to what. And with those rewards you will be able to go to the guru section here and claim those. We are working right now on additional quest in here. And
Let's
for season 1 and season 2
mention,
holders, I'm sorry.
sorry, let's just mention that our new solution analyzes not amount of messages to get to this leaderboard, but a lot of factors chimed in, and we will tweak it depending on its performance. But flooding the chats of flooding our chat or our partners' app chats with GMs won't make you this leaderboard leader. So just keep that in mind.
Oh yeah, it's basically just how this leaderboard is calculated. That's a remark about those, and yeah, that's the kind of goal in there is basically provide the rewards based on the Guru LLM decision, and that's the pipeline we're introducing, and the LLM actually, figuring out the actual contributions, like valuable contribution. That's why even if we have simple metrics on these dashboards, maybe hooked up to the messages, the actual rewards would be based on your contribution analyzed by Guru LLM. So that's actually splits it. Yeah, and question here to claim your rewards based on your group activity, and for season 1 and season 2 holders, if you actually connected your wallet as external wallet and hooked up your NFTs, so they're here in this collection, you would be able to gain boosters on those activities and so on. And again, it's just the beginning of testing those mechanics, as Snark Scout mentioned, and we will be adding more and more on top of it. So that's one update, and that's actually big, and that's what we're very focused on delivering right now for the community. The next update is on partnership front. As we already introduced this functionality of swaps inside the applications, they already working through our partners, right? And those partners we integrated. So what's effectively happened? We integrated those partners into agentic AI interface, and this agentic AI interface, where we integrated it, is like our Guru product by itself. So we can talk about providing all DeFi protocols with whom we integrate in our system agentic interface, so making them DeFi AI protocols instead of DeFi, which is quite a proposition, I believe, especially on business development front and in between the DeFi projects. And we have lots of those kind of contacts, and we also have a tool set to actually do it. So our traditional meta aggregation API, which is powering up Dex Guru for years already and combining different providers in Dex Guru trading forms, that's what we used under the hood of our AI agents, right? So we already have a solution which allowing multiple DeFi protocols to be combined in one kind of execution pipeline, and we did the same for agentic interface. So it makes easy for everyone to integrate with our agentic interface as well as with our data representation interface. So basically, when you explore in the tokens, when you're in analytics, we can present and we present in information from 180 dexes, from protocol, from different aggregators, from protocols, and all of this data is actually coming from another modular product and open source product of ours. It's Indexer. So we can integrate DeFi protocols with data, and the data is integrated into our visualizations as well as into our agents. We integrate in executions through Metagration API, and we are hooking it all together in Guru Data Warehouse, where we are building actual representations of data and executions. And to show you this, how it works, so this is our data warehouse. So it's on opposite side of this application. And in here, we actually showing like combining the same artifacts which we represent in the front end, and that's part of our framework. So by integrating with our indexer and with our execution, it's effectively integrating with our admin panel, where from where we can place it into Guru network app, which is like Dex Guru, as well as we can place it into partnerships app. So that's how integrating with Guru framework, with DeFi Concierge's DeFi protocol, you're not only integrating with Dex Guru, but with all the applications which spin off from the framework. So that's what we're talking about in here, and there are multiple integrations like that already, and you see dbridge, Paraswap, Kyberswap, they are in there already, and we will be doing some cross marketing based on that, as well as more to come. And Yara right now working on multiple integrations because it's trendy, it's edgy, having your DeFi protocol being controlled from LLM by regular natural language, because that's exactly what it is. You getting into the agentic interface, and again, you can get there from web UI, or you can do it on the move, like with your Telegram, and then you talking to it, and you swapping through dbridge or Kyberswap, or you're doing some LP LP investment and those kind of things coming as well. So that's what we provide in here, and it works in communities, it works in your DMs, it works in Dex Guru. That's part of the Guru framework. I believe it's step forward towards expanding our ecosystem and everything. And in summarizing it, we are building in here like markets are crazy right now, of course, and I don't know in what was happening in recent week. It was actually like a complete wipeout of everything. But we are not stopping here. We are building, and that's what we are shipping every week.
Thank you, Evgeny. Guys, if you have a question regarding Guru Concierge, regarding any other products or any of our plans, please don't hesitate to put them in comments here on YouTube, here on Twitter, everywhere you can see us. By the way, I just stumbled into idea. Maybe Guru Concierge is not the best naming for it. So if you have your ideas, please put it in comments as well. And we will make a poll in our community and maybe define some better name for it. But if you like concierge, it will be in the poll, just like that. Checking through the questions, as always, quite comprehensive.
Yeah, I just wanted to share real quick that this naming and this like concierge, it's not only going to be presented in Dex Guru, but across all the applications. So it would be a place where it all connects. Okay, thanks, Evgeny Snark. How does Guru Concierge ensure security and decentralization while providing AI-powered interactions? As a risk of centralization, so data privacy concerns. So right now, every chat you have with an agent, it has a separate context within application ecosystem. So each kind of chat uh, context, and I'm calling the context basically history and everything. It's computerized in MindsDB in a chatbot interface, and then from there we are showing it into the app, and so on and so forth. Apps themselves, in between themselves, not sharing that context anyhow. So that's how it's computerized, and it's decentralized. So every app we serve in with Guru framework is basically a separate app with all the features embedded and everything. So that's how I believe we are going off the platform kind of specific centralization which we've seen in the industry for a long time. So for example, when you're talking about like biggest protocol in here, like for example Uniswap, you always mention a website of Uniswap which is hosted somewhere where you get in to do any Uniswap stuff. And if that is down, for example, how it was with Safe for a couple of weeks recently because of the hack, it was down for 2 weeks. So how are we talking about Web3 and decentralization, everything Web3, while our front end basically blocks the service abilities? So our answer to it is like every community should have its own kind of hosted application and hosted portal, and that's already a huge step forward in decentralization, how we see it comparing to previous approach where everyone should be combined in one platform. So yeah, on data privacy, I answered that we compartizing it into kind of containers on our MindsDB for risk between. I believe I'm answer it. If something is not clear, it's a very good question, by the way. Feel free to ask more.
Thank you, Runa, for this question. You said in the community that you have 6 questions for our AMA. Don't hesitate to put them right there. We will show it up and answer them. Also, we have a question from our Discord community from Stio, and the question is dark a bit. Is this the bottom?
Still is always like very straightforward, straight to the point. So yeah, we're not discussing price actions of Guru token specifically usually on our AMAs, but overall the market, as you mentioned, it's just a wipeout. I believe it's what's happening right now. It's some version of shock therapy, as it was called in my childhood in Russia, when country was going through this kind of turbulence times in the economy, and there was like a paradigm that if we if some shit would be coming anyway in some future, let's jump through it fast and in a rapid way. That way we can recover faster. So this nonsense of economy which happening right now, it's basically wipe out and shock therapy for what's coming next. That's my vision of it, like personal, not a financial advice or anything. Like yeah, that's what we see right now.
Well, basically, in traditional finance, circles, there was a notion that all that happens during and after COVID is just slow it down financial crisis. So to not shock the economy, they make inflation rate higher up, and just make this process less painful but more prolonged in time.
So
But
you
probably that wasn't working for them, and guys from traditional finance decided to move it a bit. And why I'm talking about traditional finance? Traditional finance very much influence decentralized one.
Yeah,
And
I usually explaining it as like there are traditional assets, and then they are considered to be volatile, like stocks market and so on. And then there is crypto, which is considered to be even more volatile. But overall, yeah, it's like it's a shock therapy what's happening right now. And I'm don't kind of stop answering this on negative note, right? Jumping through stuff and then rising from the bottom. That's what we always talking about, right? So that's why we never stop building. We believe in our idea. We believe in our cause, and we're bringing those AI and crypto interface close to the people so they could be adopted. And that's why we are developing this distribution network of applications to jumpstart it when economy is ready, when everything is ready. It would just pick it up. So yeah.
more than this, not only we believe in this idea, market believes in this idea, and it leads to our offer adoption. Our partnerships and people feel like it's a product market fit. So who are we to confront them about it? Next question from Runa. Thanks, she says. My second question, will GURU Concierge support multiple blockchains, or is it limited to specific DeFi ecosystems? How does it integrate with protocols outside its native chain?
Yeah, it's a good question. And traditionally, as I said, the whole DeFi concierge technology and execution of it is based on traditional DEX Guru meta aggregation. And from the day one, it was like multi-chain aggregation, aggregator of aggregators. So yes, it's like multi-chain support. It's all the chains which supported by our partners in there. So there are no kind of limits. And integration happening on this providers level. So with all our partners, we are building this. And by the way, it's open sourced, and it's like it's our years long product, net aggregation by itself. So providers developing those like mini kind of declarations and blocks in here, and that's how it's getting integrated into our agentic interface and everywhere. So for example, Bebop like provider in here, it's 300 lines of code, which is like based on the template, and this is JSON, and that's it. A new provider integrated. So from for tech guys, it's very straightforward way to do things, and we polished it for years, and now it's becoming part of integration pipeline for DeFi AI and agentic interface, which is very cool.
Thank you for this question. And we have next question from Nick Yaroshevsky. What's the support for Gulp token?
For Gulp
As I
token.
can see on Uniswap,
It's
Gulp is a new coin with no intrinsic value or expectation of financial return. There is no formal team or roadmap. The coin is completely useless and for entertainment purposes only.
Gulp token. Actually, Nick, you should launch a Gulp token on Burning Meme platform, which is launching in the course of 2 weeks. and that's exactly the launch pad and everything. Gulp, just uncovering everyone, like it's an Easter egg for me. We have a local bar where we meet and meet from time to time. It's called Gulp. So we definitely launching Gulp token on Burning Meme Launchpad in 2 weeks. I believe Artyom would support it as well.
Will we see Artyom next week?
Yeah, actually, good that you reminded, because they place on a due date on Burning Meme launch on base, and they launch on Burning Meme on base with their team, and yeah, next AMA we should have Artyom in here presenting what they launch on base and how it's working, because they made lots of changes based on new agentic interface features, which got to Burning Meme product with new updates of the framework. And now Burning Meme itself became more AI, more agentic, and everything. And that's
I think we should provide context for those who didn't hear about Burning Meme for long, or hear about it for the first time. Maybe we can share the screen and kind of present it. And we should mention that this is a project built on our this is our ecosystem project built on our framework.
Yes. So Burning Meme right now, it's like getting more mature and getting more mature as a meme coin launchpad. And don't forget that this meme coin launchpad is actually AI generated meme coins launchpad. So you don't need to, when you launch in meme coins, you don't need to kind of provide a picture or provide the context. It's making everything for you and creates those ERC20 tokens and like a list and I'm sorry, those ERC20 tokens which people can vote, which people can participate in. It's a group activity as well. And yeah, so Burning Meme right now is preparing for launch in here, but overall you see what is it, and we would be inviting Artyom, who's like CEO and founder of Burning Meme, to our AMA next week. And again, it's built on top of Guru framework. It's exactly implementing the feature set we expanding across ecosystem, and it's part of Guru network ecosystem, which is quite cool.
Wow, can we get Burning Meme t-shirt? I think Artyom could answer this question next week.
Yeah.
Or you can
actually, I believe it's launch t-shirt. No,
right
yes, there is a launch here down there, but I wouldn't show. Anyway, yeah, it's Burning Meme launch t-shirt. We need to talk about it next week.
And next question from Runa: how does Guru Network prevent AI hallucinations or misinformation in DeFi transactions? What safeguards in place?
Again, very good question, and let me share the screen to answer it. So, as many of our traditional followers know, we designing everything in BPMN diagrams, where we are specifying what users do, what agents do, and how it's all connected together. So in those diagrams, everything what's done by the agent, we are limiting by conditions. And if there are cases when agent hallucinating, we are checking it up with those like conditions blocks, or with other agents which doing QA of agents which provided some answers before. And exactly this approach allows us to cage the whole workflow into predictable outcomes. And that's a part of Guru framework we very proud of, and that's the core of our ideas. That we designing AI processors as a business processes, and in business process you have to account for possible use case, for possible outcomes and cases, and we're approaching designing, for example, swap mechanisms with agents, and that's kind of diagram for swaps right now in the same way. So agents are verified, caged, and so on and so forth. So that's how we're avoiding mistakes and hallucinations in there.
Thank you for excellent questions.
But yeah, thanks for participating in those activities and everything, because it allows us to proceed forward and makes it better and better with every iteration.
Yeah, thank you for Runa, who is Wonder Woman in our Telegram community, and thank you for everyone who participates, report bugs, report unusual behavior, or report UI UX, hiccups.
Yeah, actually,
It,
I've seen Wonder Woman number one on consistent community contribution.
yeah.
Leaderboard became handy already.
Yeah, and it shows.
Yeah.
So if you have more questions, don't hesitate to show them up to us, because we are basically finished with our presentation, with our demo. While we are at it, let's just maybe take a look at one of our promo videos to make it a bit more spicy.
We added AI to our token analytics. Here, you can analyze the data in the dashboard and provide a summary of the most significant trends and anomalies for yourself. Or just ask anything in natural language. Amaze your audience. Generate Twitter posts summarizing key insights from the dashboard. Indicate bullish or bearish trends on the market.
Yep. And well, we're checking for more questions. So summing up, what's coming next week? We are hooking up the whole rewards system to the leaderboards we just introduced. We also would be pushing for more partners in our DeFi concierge, and there would be news about it and cross posts and everything. After finishing up with leaderboard and reward system, we are focused on releasing application wizard. That's the next step which we are putting our roadmap like as a major milestone. So we'll be able to create like a distribution network for all those AI processors and DeFi concierges which we polish in the apps. And yeah, that's what we had. That's what's coming. We continuously building, no matter the markets, and yeah, that's the way. That's the only way to prevail with AI agentic AI like applications narrative, which we have in which we have proposed 1 year ago in our white paper, and now year after we have everything ready as we are talking about it.
Yeah, and as we can see on the any other markets, AI products are not just trendy theme for one season. It's here for a long time, and we are all at least we are all using AI in our work, in our everyday activities, and it will only increase with time. So AI in trading is a no-brainer, and it's really exciting to be on the cutting edge of the industry and to deliver the product which will help anyone with their trading activities. We have another question from Runa. With AI-driven financial interfaces, how does GURU Network ensure compliance with evolving DeFi regulations while maintaining decentralization?
So for now, we keep on the same framework as we had with DexGuru for years, right? That if it's separate wallet and if we are using it against DeFi protocols which are decentralized, and we have this wallet, Web3 wallet interface, it's decentralized enough. We're not sure what's actually coming in regulations right now, but it looks like wind is blowing from the right direction right now, and there would be some, and of course there would be some because what we provide in here allows LLM agent to have a bank account effectively, and not like a bank account type of thing where you have ability to transact, where you have ability to basically buy different assets, and there should be some regulations placed in there, but they not there yet. Whenever they would come, we'll figure out how to adjust ourselves to those. But I believe the main idea here is prepare for the future and trying to predict where the future would be. And from current perspective, from what's happening within US regulations and everything, it looks like again wind is blowing from the right direction, and we are preparing for whatever comes, and we are building what's hadn't been regulated yet, but it would be, and we are prepared for that.
And thank you for the excellent question again. Basically, in layman terms, every compliance, is about custody of the assets. If assets are self-custodial, and in this case are self-custodial, you own the wallet. There's not much to comply to, at least at today's regulation.
Yes. There are different opinions on this, but we are following DeFi framework basically in here. Yeah, so I believe that was the last question, and thank you guys for your interest in the product. We are delivering on our side, and see you next week.
Thank you, everyone. Kudos to the team. Thank you, Evgeny. Thank you for all your questions, and we'll see you around.